What's going on, y'all? Just wanted to come on here, have some fun, made some jerky. Um, it should be pretty warm. It's got the base was uh, scorpion peppers, uh, Carolina Reaper, and ghost chili, habanero, and then brown sugar, um, some balsamic vinegar. What's going on, Aaron? I'm gonna eat a little bit of some hot jerky that I made up. And it's got the ghost pepper, scorpion, and reaper. Red the Wandering Gypsy, welcome in. No problem, we will. Um, I cut the pieces up into small. What up, Pete? What up, Ashley? Cut them up into small pieces like this, little bite-sized chunks. It smells warm. What up, Gandalf? Mmm. Mmm. It's got flavor. I know I'm not supposed to be eating with my mouth open, but adding the brown sugar, I dumbed it down. So if I want it hotter next time, I can use less brown sugar. Yeah, that's good. Funny, Aaron. It's got some heat. It's sitting on the tongue. What up, Bubs? Yeah, it's good. Half a plate left. Unfortunately, the camera's not picking up the. There it is. I think I did good on that one. Definitely don't want to touch your butt or anything sensitive. No, I'd take a lot more than that. Whoops. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got some heat. Damn, man. No, actually, it's hot, but it's not stupid hot. What up, Melvin? Thailand does have good spicy food. Coffee. When I first started tasting, when I first made the seasoning for this or the sauce for that jerky, it was hitting down here and pretty hot because it would sneak up on you and creep up to your tongue versus the flame falling down, which I added a bunch of brown sugar and a little balsamic vinegar to kind of cut the heat down because I didn't want to make it too hot to where nobody wanted to eat it. What's up, Big Matt? But hot enough that after eating two pieces like this, yeah, you taste it when uh, you taste it when it burps or when you burp. Um, the burps are about as hot as it went down. I can still feel it on my tongue. Yeah, the burps are gonna make it not bad. But I put the brown sugar in there to cut down a lot of the acidity of it. I don't know. I don't know, but it's not too bad. I could actually go eat some more. And actual, I'll be right back. Get into the bag. So what I did is I made the sauce, put the sauce in had it all in a bowl, threw the meat in there after getting it all sliced up, so it was all nice and thin, and yeah, it's. I mean, heck, you can tell the fat's been marinated in it. I let the meat marinate back up, dude. You ain't eating that. Uh, I left it vacuum sealed for 36 hours, soaking up all the juices. There was a lot of juices, but then it just dried up. The meat pulled it in. Yeah, think about that, dude. Yeah, come here, Boots. Yeah, it is good. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Almost looks like a pepper. Good to hear, Peak. Meeting Mr. Furzy while watching your live. Sweet. Hi, Furs. I wish when Mimi's came up to smell this, you guys could have saw his reaction because his eyes just kind of like it. I wonder what it would taste like without any sugar in it. I'm thinking it'd be hell of a lot hotter. Look at that Reaper. The Reaper flavor lingers a little too long. But that's the cool thing about doing things like this and making old school style cold smoke. Yeah. I was wondering though if the heat, the low heat would be like kind of like doing the hot links. Oh, it was good, bub. I cut up a plate of it, plate of jerky, ate that. Hi, Maria. And then put the just went and grabbed two more pieces out of the bag. The Carolina Reaper seems to hang out the longest. The scorpion pepper's got a little bit of bite to it, but it's good and not ridiculous. Like, oh my god, it's hot. So it was a lot cooler than, but I don't know. You know what? I almost wonder if I ate 16 pieces of it, if it would give me the cold chills like the wings did. I don't know if it's that hot, but I do know it's hot. It's hotter than what you're going to find in your grocery store, at least for most people. Out here, we could probably find something hotter just for the simple fact that SMC's got their ghost pepper jerky, and it's probably about just as hot. Baba, why don't you come up here? Give you the lava. Nah. Nah. Take more than that. I think I have to play with the baboon to get the lava. Whew, that's nuts. Bling, bling, bloop. No bling, bling, boop here. That's nuts. Be some shit. What it is, what it was, what it will be. Charge. I can still kind of feel it on my tongue and lips. So, what up, Jalen? But it's finally down to a point to where you can, yeah. The heat ain't that hot. It ain't that hot. It's not that hot, I swear. You should join me. Incel TV. This is a cigarette. I won't pull it. I won't pull a Georgie on you. You missed me eating the jerky. Would you like to know? Yeah, it was a good. It was good, but it wasn't like, oh my god. It was not uh, Satan's ass. It did not make jerky out of Satan's ass cheeks. But I made some good jerky that's hotter than the store. And that worked for me. bet Georgie is tired of it. He spent the day asleep. Well, you like hot stuff too. You'd probably like this. Nice. You should come up here. I won't tell you what we talk about. Sorry, that was wrong. What's How are you, Spider Baby? No tweeds every day. I'm glad you're all right. And nice. I'm gonna make some more coffee. Mm. Just did that. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Pepper mushroom. Nice. Can you put some San Pedros on my pizza, please? And it's 1979. For the ones of you that follow my geology or my rocks and stuff, I got some new tips for the Dremel so I can work on that ring and finish it. Alright, I'll get that on video. Yes. Older than dirt and twice as old as the rocks that are present. Oh, close. Real close. $874 old. Some days I feel like I'm 90. Those are the young days. That's nuts. That works. Fuck it, y'all get slipped. Ta-da! Now I get to lay down and talk to you guys so you can see me. That's cool, Spider Baby. There we go. It's daylight. Have a hand. Yeah, I'm giving you guys a helping hand. Yeah, that was pretty good. There's a chicken. Chicken leg. Almost looks like a couple breast chunks of breast meat. Back when Marky Mark was still with the Funky Bunch. I was around before New Kids on the Block. I was alive to see Jerry Garcia. Sorry, I'm busy. I'm busy doing something. I'm doing something. Give me a minute. Here, here. Everybody take it. Wish I was still young enough to go trick or treating. But I guess if we put on full masks and everything, Pete, nobody'd really know. I wonder what the dosage is of the mushrooms that they have for the gummies. Would you have to eat like 10 or 12 of them to shroom out? And speaking of mushrooms, why do they taste like dog biscuits with peanut butter on them? Straight up milk bone dog biscuits with peanut butter. I mean, I haven't done them for a long time, but yeah. one thing that you've got a evil stepsister that likes to feed you things and thinks that she's being mean and evil by making you eat dog treats. Well, yeah. Um, it's Humble Bay's Wake Up is the name of the coffee, and I've got a Cadillac going on with some hot chocolate and a little bit of creamer. Oh, damn, damn. That's what you're doing for Halloween? Well, I'm lit. Get up here. You've got the linky link. That's crazy. Yes, it is. Okay. Primus is dope. Pussifer is dope. Dobro utro, mon brat. Всем привет. Спасибо. Once got so high the room was spinning. This was after I ate 3 grams of current. Peak, me and my buddy were in a van one time coming back uh, over the river to this side. Um, and we get pulled over and the cop comes walking up. And as he's come walking up to the van, I'm in the very back and I've got a quarter ounce of super skunk and I stuffed that whole thing in my mouth and started chewing and eating, going to town. And he's all, smells pretty strong in here, boys. You got anything in the car? And we all, no. Well, everybody but me and one other person, no. And my buddy Tim had a beer sitting between us, hidden between us. When the cop walked back to the car, I slammed that beer to wash that shit down because it was so spicy. Oh, My buddy from Belarus is saying hi to everybody in chat. Oh no. Yeah, Peak, you can come up. Here, I'll drop the link again. There you go. Randall, what's up, brother? What up, Peak?
What up, Jeffrey? It's an honor and a privilege. I think, let me think.
What?
I think she's one hot mama.
Yeah. There's a few hotties. There's a few women that, yeah. One of them, I stuck my foot in my mouth one day because, yeah, I got shown a picture and, yeah, I'm fixing to go get my grandson again.
Oh, you have kids? I didn't know.
Nice, Spider Baby. Huh?
You have kids? I
No,
didn't know. You said you were fixing to get
no.
your grandson.
I was reading Spider Baby's comment.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. She did say something about that.
And then Randall says, "What's up, Pete? Gave you the peace sign."
Oh, I see it now. Howdy, Randall. What's good?
And hopefully my buddy heard that. Because I'm not trying to say that.
Read the messages.
But I can go like this.
My phone is a cheap ass Samsung. Like one of the first ones. Yeah. The Obama phones to give to homeless people are more than this one. But it still
Uh-oh.
works. Still works.
Heck, I've got one that they will let me do everything but go online and do live streams. But other than that, it works perfect.
For this, I was using one of those iPhones, the tiniest one they came out with. I was using
Mine's
that for a long time.
mine's one of the old Androids, like a S3 or something like that.
Hmm. Oh, more messages. Okay, hold on. Wait, let's see comments. Yes, marijuana is wonderful.
That's fine.
Let's see. Spider Baby says I get to carve pumpkins tomorrow.
Yeah.
Shoot, I already carved a pumpkin in over a decade.
Right? I put it's good.
I haven't smoked weed since like 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a few lines of coke.
Oh shit. I haven't done that in, let's see, 20, 22 years? 21, 22?
Oh, yeah, that's what it was before they started like loading it up with like fentanyl and all this other shit.
Yeah. Well, they were starting to put meth in it, but, yeah. The good Coke back in the day was the good Coke. But then came problems like packing it because I always liked smoking it in a bowl. Just dump some Coke on top of a bowl of weed, smoke it, and ride in the back of my buddy's truck. And I'm sitting there, am I breathing?
Yeah.
So high that, yeah. Yeah, that's about all. That's about the Coca Cola I do or play the song. Supposedly, that's the pumpkin capital of Texas. Well, that's on my card.
Pumpkin spice
What,
latte.
Donna?
I love pumpkin spice lattes.
I
Speaking of
found the
pumpkin,
recipes thanks to Spider Baby, so I should say Spider Baby should shared out the recipes because she found them, but for Starbucks on all their coffees, and it's like, ooh, just good.
I got a birthday coming up on the 28th. So Halloween is my favorite time of year.
Nice.
Right? Yeah, candy and presents.
That would be cool. Cool to have Halloween closer. I mean, I'm September baby, so I mean, right around the corner, here comes Halloween. You know,
Yeah.
but to have it that close. But then one of my friends is born on Halloween, and then my buddy Tom's born on Christmas, and my friend Tracy's born on Valentine's Day. No, they're not. It's just some of the recipes aren't the way I used what I would do, but yeah. And heck, since you work there, well then, or you used to work there, then Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I was born on my birthday. Ah, shit.
Who was that? GLM said that?
Yes, of course.
She's hot as fuck. She needs to come up here. I would like to see her face.
Yes,
Like,
she does. I enjoy having her up on panel. I enjoy having Spider Baby up on panel. Enjoy having Ashley up on panel. Maria needs to come up on panel again. It was a long and many moons ago. I had an all female panel and I even dipped out of the show.
yeah, too much veg.
No, I purposely did it on purpose just to I kind of was just letting them all talk and then I just dipped out on my own stream and then sat there and watched from the chat.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to be 41 years old.
41?
Yeah.
That's young.
Yep.
That was 8 years ago, man.
So, what do you do for a living?
um, a lot. A lot of
Like
different stuff.
cars?
Um, car audio equipment, um, rocks and lapidary work, cut gemstones, stuff like that. Gold mine. Um, I was talking to a guy this Sunday about driving again, but getting my old fire route job back. And what I'd be doing is bringing in weather equipment and radio equipment to the firefighters at the fires. So,
That's right. You're in Northern California.
yep.
So, did you build your own house?
No, but I can. And I've designed a few.
Stop seeing. Split the channel. Apparently, I wasn't born at all. My mom she found me in the damage. Geez, I gotta go pee like a pregnant woman. I'll be back.
I heck, I wish I built this house. It'd be a little bit different. Oh, come on, GLM. You know you want to smoke some hash. You should come up on stage. So should Dobson. So should Spider Baby.
What kind of music do you listen to?
Everything basically.
You have a YouTube, what do they call? List?
What, like a playlist?
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but I think it's set up for private. Because normally when I share out my playlist, it seems like songs disappear hella.
Yeah.
Just like on other platforms. Um, uh, the Carney Manor. No. And GLM said wash your hands.
Yeah. I see. Yeah, my sister gets on to me for that. Because we
Yeah.
live in their house.
Oh man.
What was that song? It goes like, "You will
No.
find me by the hillside in a champagne supernova in the sky."
Yep.
It's like, where were you at where we were getting high?
Yeah. We were getting cranberries. Third eye. A twisted documentary about it. Huh. Yeah, I don't have TV. I don't watch much TV. Just like I don't watch very many movies, but lately, this last couple of days, I've been watching a few movies. Nothing really spectacular, nothing really to write home to or about. The one movie I laughed at because it said something about a country that I actually know quite a bit of information about, and they were trying to say that they were part of the UN, and I just started dying laughing because that's bullshit. I'm gonna go out and smoke if I can get it. Nice.
First weed month. Huh.
Well, that ain't stopping you from coming up, Bubs. Hello.
Dawson's still on the show. I don't know why he didn't come up.
Yeah.
Dawson's alright.
Come on, Dabo. Come out wherever you are.
What kind of deodorant do you use?
Huh?
Deodorant for your underarms.
What did I use?
Yeah.
Um, what is it? Old Spice.
Hmm. I use Dove. Cucumber smelling.
Yeah.
It's a girl's deodorant, but it lasts longer. It's better.
Dude, I used to have some of that Bed Bath and Beyond hand soap that was cucumber with the little pellets. Dude, it smelled so good. Yeah. See, even GLM and Spider Baby both are Dobson. Give me a wet willy. That's what GLM says, and Spider Baby says, Dabo, come out and play.
Yeah. Dawson's got four names. Got Dawson, Willie, and two other names, I think.
Dabo, Dobson, Willie, or Will. Well, I want to know what happened to somebody called. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, brother. But I wonder if he's ever crossed anybody like my grandma. She ruined the name William Robert. Oh, that's just Billy Bob. And it's like, oh, fuck. I wonder if anybody's ever tried to call Dabo uh, Bill or anything like that. Shit. Oh.
So you like sushi?
Yeah.
Ever had sushi? Wasabi?
Yeah, but I prefer what do you want to call it?
Volcano roll?
No, the Chinese hot mustard over wasabi.
Oh. Oh yeah, I used to have a huge a package of that in my cupboard before my sister threw them all out. I could have just got a
Yeah.
bottle of like super hot mustard, but I like the packets better.
I like the hot mustard and everything.
So right now, all I have is Dijon hot spicy, or excuse me, not Dijon, but spicy brown mustard.
Yeah.
I still got this packet of un, unopened sushi in my fridge. I'm gonna eat it before tomorrow because fish goes bad pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. We used to go to a restaurant and we'd sit there right at the bar, and I mean you're literally like just arm's reach, from where the camera is to where I'm sitting. I'd have my hand over in the food, and oh man, get up here! All right, Spider Baby.
Oh, 12 messages. I've been neglecting the comments. Let's see. Oh, the dog father says William Herman Anthony Dobson.
Right.
Herman. That's an old timey name.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like a lot of the old names that you don't hear as much anymore. Without going like 70s, like Moonbeam and Quasar and shit.
Really? I didn't know the 70s was that bad.
Well, or 60s.
Oh, I know people
But,
actually would name their kids like Moonbeam.
oh yeah. Just like Star and Sunshine and,
Oh, I've heard of Star. Yeah, I know a Star.
I've known several Billy Herm. Dabo. Billy Herm, Tony Dabo. shit.
Everyone else, GLM says we should do a rap battle. Well, I got no flow. That's the only one thing. What was I thinking of? Oh yeah, names. That's right, from the '60s. I was thinking like black people in the
Well,
'90s was crazy.
Moonbeam, I mean, you know, you gotta be out there to name your kid some shit like that. Moonbeam, Sparrow, Rainbow, Thomas. I mean, what the? But then I guess what I did to my son wasn't right, according to some people. But whatever.
Names went crazy during the '90s. People stopped naming their kids traditional names.
Yeah,
My real name's Timothy or Dudley.
yeah. Frank Zappa was a weird guy. I mean, but even look at like some of the other people's kids, and that's even later in time, but go back further and it's like, what the hell?
Ever
I
had
guess,
Saki? Oh
huh?
yeah. Ever had Saki?
Yeah. Yeah, there's multiple types.
Yes, there are. I've had dry. I like it dry Saki.
Yeah. I've had both. I got uh, really fucked up on the hot or the warm sake.
Yep, they got cold Saki.
Yeah.
I discovered that
Yeah.
cold Saki is just as good.
Oh, yeah. It can be.
Then they got this medium bodied Saki, which I don't like very much. It's, I mean, it's alcohol. I'll drink any alcohol. I'm a drunk.
Yeah. I love sake. Oh, shit. Something like moonbeam.
And they
Yeah.
manufacture all that shit right in California, too.
Huh. Warm raspberry sake. Get you hammered. Oh, I bet. We were drinking what was that? We also had a bunch of the plum wine, and that's dangerous too. Yeah, that might as well be like plum moonshine.
I think. What's a good alcohol? Taste. Oh, when I was in Thailand over 10 years ago, just back in 2010, their
Yeah.
national whiskey, they have this plum whiskey. Mix it with
Ooh,
soda. Yeah, mix it with soda on the rocks.
that'd be good.
Yeah, the
That'd
only
go
difference.
down quick.
Yep, cures jet lag.
Ah,
What do you think? Oh, it's not like American whiskey where it's actually has that barrel aged brown.
right.
It's clear.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing. The barrel aging turns anything you throw into a barrel, uh, and age it, it turns into, or at least oak barrel, smoked oak barrel. It turns it into a bourbon whiskey.
Yep. And by definition, bourbon is American whiskey.
Hmm. And they say that if you put it in a glass jar, then it's moonshine, and that's the only real difference.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah,
I've had
because
absinthe.
they're both grain alcohol, but if you uh, throw it into a glass jar, it stays clear. But by throwing it in those smoked oak barrels like Jack does,
Yeah.
that's where it gets that brown color and everything from.
Ever had absinthe? It's about 60% by volume.
Once,
Yeah, I had a taste of it, and I was like, oh no, I could not. I was like, that's
it's the what's scary about that stuff is it can be, yeah, it can be bad news.
oh, because of the high alcohol content.
Um, no, because of oh, what is it? I want to
Wormwood.
say it's the wormwood in it, and there was something like it could get you basically like tripping, you know.
Yeah, I heard that's a myth.
The yeah drink I had of it didn't do nothing except kind of, yeah, didn't taste the greatest. I'd rather drink Jaeger if I'm gonna drink something that's gonna, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny.
My phone's at 11%. I gotta grab the charger. Here, here we go. Yep.
Think so,
She's on.
Davo? And Aaron likes his meads, which are pretty damn good too.
Sorry, what was the last part?
Lofi likes his meads, and they're pretty good. Or lo-fi.
Oh, the mead. Oh, like it's a strong
Yeah,
wine.
yeah.
Yeah, mead's good.
And
Yeah, you can mix it
Jill.
with soda. It becomes like a light beer.
Yeah. Um, why don't you two come up? Come up and join us. And we can all sing a song together.
Yeah.
I need my yerpa.
Okay, what else? Oh yeah, I was thinking about beer. Thai beer. They have a good beer. It's just almost like the Eagling. I forget what it's called.
For Asian beer, I like Tsingtao, and it
Oh,
looks like it says Ting Sao, but the T's silent,
mm-hmm.
so it's Tsingtao. And yeah, in living color. Wait for me, guys! I miss that show.
Yeah. I remember when it came out. I was 7 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember I was like, homie, don't play that. I was like, let's like laugh along. Didn't understand it, but funny enough. Growing up, we only had
oh,
broadcast TV. We didn't have cable.
yeah. Heck. Oh, I bet he is. Did you photobomb him or something on WhatsApp? My homeboy shopping network. That's right. Yup.
See you living color.
In
Different.
living color.
Well, stuff funny. 750 milliliter. Low life paradise says get good on, yeah, get good and buzz on a 750 milliliter. But what?
What's that?
750 milliliters of whiskey, I guess.
Get good and buzz on 750. Probably a mead.
Yeah.
Shit, I know that if you drink that much of what I got in the freezer, shit, somebody be calling the hospital asking for kidney replacements because they still got shit in the process.
Yeah, I went to substance abuse after my first DUI. Had to go to group
Yeah,
meetings every Monday. And they P tested us a couple times to see if we were
yeah,
drinking alcohol. They could P test for alcohol. I didn't know if you knew that.
yeah. Oh yeah. That's why when my ass drinks, bro, I know my ass is staying at my house and I ain't really going nowhere. And if I am, I'm walking and I better be able to walk the distance I need to go if I'm going to go anywhere. And I have not, thank goodness, I haven't got a DUI or anything like that. Of course, I drove for a living for shit, a good chunk of my life. I'm back. Sweet. Hell yeah. Yup. Handyman.
Anyway, I
Homeboy
can't.
Shopping Network.
Yep.
The Wayne's Brothers. Of course, most of the stuff the Wayne's Brothers have done has been hilarious. Homie the Clown. Yep. Jamie Foxx. That shit. Oh shit. Um, what was her name? The weightlifting. There was one Carrie was doing too with the weightlifting chick. Yep, Fire Marshal Bill. Yeah. You know how non. This is the funny thing about our childhood for a lot of us in here is 98% of the shit we saw on TV would not fly these days. Yep. Yep. And Jim Carrey made fun of the Jack LaLanne, the Juice Weasel. But then 90% of the stuff we did too wouldn't be kosher. Riding in the back of the pickup trucks, riding with no pads or helmets, going out from dusk till dark, or dawn to dusk, or later.
Yep. No, I remember when we were in middle school, they didn't even want us walking to the school. They wanted us to take a bus.
Yeah,
Yep. Our playgrounds, they used to have those giant slides.
yeah,
Big slides. They used to.
yeah. Well over uh, 10 feet off the ground and everything. And from what I remember, none of us fell off. So, I mean,
Yep.
and nobody had the urge to try and fly off the damn thing. Or if they did, they kept it to themselves or something. Yep. J Lo got her start on In Living Color.
So did Chris Rock played the foster kid who was constantly broke.
Yeah. And Dave Chappelle. There was hella people on that show. I liked it because my little sister liked watching it. Like her and I'd both watch it together. And she's a year younger than you. Yep. Tons of people got their start.
Well, anyway, I'm gonna go eat the sushi before it goes
All
bad.
right, brother.
So, thanks for having
All
me.
right. Brother. Yep. And enjoy.
I will. Later, everybody.
Adam Sandler. Saturday Night Live. Yep. Total Competition. What up, Callie? or I should say, California Forward, since I do have Kelly in here, but she ain't here tonight. Yeah. How's everybody doing? What up, brother?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Let me put on the chat here.
Damn.
So is that what the conversation is tonight?
Yeah,
Reliving,
whatever. I think.
reliving our childhood.
Gandalf asked you if you ever made it to Montana.
Oh yeah.
BLM said, Aaron.
Oh yeah. No, Montana was absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. And then went up to Idaho like a month later. I came back for like 2 weeks and then went straight back to Idaho. And that was pretty cool too. Checking out Idaho. Not quite as like treed, as much as like the area where we were, but it was still pretty cool. Coming back through like northern Nevada, there was couple of like little small like towns you could tell like back in like the 40s it was like an established town, but now it's like just like dilapidated like little villages. It's kind of creepy kind of trying to drive through there, but we stopped and checked out some like old abandoned buildings and shit. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Made it up to
Yep.
the Garnet ghost town up in Montana. That was really, really cool. That was a real treat.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Getting to check all that out. Brought Jeff back some Montana gold dirt or whatever. He panned it out, got some gold. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. Thank you again for that.
We got to get them sapphires cut, man, and see what they cut up like.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. Throw one on a Dob stick and hit it, hit it on the wheel for a
Yep.
little bit, just to see what, just to see what comes out. Yeah, that, or since they're like, since they're like a really hard stone, maybe you could throw them in with some of the stones that you're spinning right now.
Good night, GLM. Have a good night. Gandalf asked if you saw any newts in Idaho.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we went to this event in Bliss, as a matter of fact, and the Snake River ran like right through the area where we were staying. And we went down to the river to go check everything out, and yeah, there was a few of them there. It was definitely an exciting trip, that's for sure. Had a good time. Definitely had a good time. Kind of didn't want to come home, especially from Montana. I mean, geez, it is so pretty there.
Yeah, but what about now?
Oh, it's getting cold. It's for sure getting cold. They're probably not going to get snow until like next month, but then, it'll be snow all the way till April. April, May, it'll start like thawing out. June, July, it starts getting warm again. August, September. August and September is like the hottest time, and it's only for like a couple of weeks there because it's like so high in altitude and latitude, on the globe or whatever. So like the summer is really short.
Yeah.
Yeah, as compared to here, and
Mhm.
Jeff can attest to that. 100 and fuck degrees outside, and a lot of the times in the teens.
Nice.
I got this stuff from the club called Mandarin Mac. And it is
Hmm.
super super tasty. It's like candy.
Hmm.
Yeah. Super crystally, nice and dense. Good hydroponic grown Cali weed.
Hmm.
So how much longer do you think you're going to be doing this live?
I don't know. You know, roast the Crisco and the baby carrots. Oh, shit. I don't know.
So yeah, dude, I went to work today, and
Yeah.
Sean goes, "Okay, man. Well, it's time to send the Corvette." I'm like, "No." He's like, "Yeah, dude. We gotta take that whole thing apart." I'm like, "No, dude. Let's just give him the money and keep the car." He was like, "No, we can't do that, dude. It's got to go." So we started tearing into it, and I was like, "Oh man," I was just having a hard time with it. You know what I mean? I was just like, "No,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to. I don't want to take this thing apart. It's a beautiful car." And so I'm like sitting there at lunch and kind of just taking my time, and I go over to like my welding cart. You know what I mean? And it's got the drawers in it and shit, and I go to grab a pack of smokes and I open the wrong drawer, and fucking a little thing of hash tumbled out. I was like, "Oh shit. I forgot this was even in here." Dude, it got lit up some hash, and then I didn't feel so bad about taking it apart. you know,
Oh, shit.
it's funny how a little pot can change your perspective real quick.
Yeah.
Because the cool thing is it's not like, the rusty, chunky Swiss cheese, rotten fastbacks and early Mustangs that we send a lot. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
some of those, it sucks. I don't like doing that to them. Like I did it to a beautiful 71 Mach 1. and I felt horrible while I was doing it. Same thing, you know, I've done a bunch of 66 and 67 fastbacks, you know, but they were just so far gone and rotten, you know, that I didn't really feel bad about cutting those up and putting those in the shipping container, you know. But this Corvette, I mean, if you were to see it, like you'd understand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful all factory 350 engine. It's a, you know, manual 5-speed convertible car. I'm just like cherry red, you know, just absolutely gorgeous. So, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty rough. Pretty rough. This is probably the worst one yet, you know. The worst one yet. I didn't feel so bad about the 71 Mach 1 because it's a 71. If it would have been like, you know, a GT 500 that was super clean, I would have just told him no. I'm not cutting that car. You can get somebody else to do it.
Man.
I don't know. It's kind of like having like seller's remorse, you know what I mean? Like when you sell
Yeah.
something you didn't want to sell.
No, because normally when I sell something, then all of a sudden I need it the next couple days, like a couple weeks later or a month later. I need it to do a job, especially when it's a tool.
Yeah. Yeah, selling your tools sucks, dude. I'll never do that mistake again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. The one regret I do have though is selling my bus. I do regret having to sell
Yeah.
that. That one was heartbreaking, dude. Heartbreaking.
Yeah, that was a nice bus.
Yeah. Fuck, man. 66 Volkswagen split window bus, tricked out suspension, beautiful fucking beautiful motor, transmission, brand new wiring harness. Like I had all the repair patches and everything for it, dude. Man.
Damn.
Yeah, no, what they do with these what we do with these cars is when we take like these super rusty fastbacks and these Mustangs and stuff like that,
Yeah.
we ship them over to Thailand in such a way as like we can't ship the whole car because there's like an embargo or a tax or something like that on their ports, especially for American vehicles. But there's not a lot of tax on parts of cars. So like what we'll do is we'll ship them like the front end of this car, ship them the rear end of this car, the motor and tranny out of this car, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we'll send it in mixed increments. And then they have jigs and stuff set up over there where they'll dissect these cars, you know, and they have all these repair patch panels that they can stamp out. They have the machines over there to do all that stuff, you know, and all the reproduction dies and everything like that. They can get all that. And so they meticulously weld these cars back together, you know, where I cut through subframe and things like that. You know, they'll clean it all up and then put it on their jig and then zip it back together right perfectly on the line where I cut it. You know what I mean? And strengthen it up and you know, make sure
Yeah.
it's all straight. Yeah, it's all done on this gnarly jig that they have. And so, you know, it's like you think about it, you know, over in Thailand and the Philippines and you know you know countries that are, you know, a lot less economically sound than the United States, you know, a classic American muscle car fetches like huge
Yeah.
stupid money. That's like, you know, driving around a
Well,
fucking
it's like
Ferrari
Cuba
or a
too.
Lamborghini. You know, yeah, it's like driving around a Ferrari or a Lamborghini here. You know what I mean? Oh wow, exotic car, that's bitchin'. You know what I mean? Over there, classic American muscle cars fetch freaking huge money. So
almost anywhere outside the U.S. they fetch huge money.
right.
Because
So that's what
even before, um, or well, before, in between the Obama years and Biden, and they had the doors open to where shit gets shipped to Russia and stuff in Belarus and everywhere. Yeah, there was a couple vehicles that went over from here, and yeah, I found the price tags to be outrageously crazy, and the shipping wasn't
yeah.
that bad.
Yeah, well I mean that's one way we get around like their tax over there is by shipping
Yeah,
in pieces of different cars
pieces.
because
Right,
all they're getting is parts. You know, they're not getting
right,
whole cars, you
right.
know. So that's how they kind of weasel their way around it, which is more power to you, dude. Right on. You know. So I don't know. You know, I'm more or less just like doing this so like that way I have a place to do the whole front end of my bug when I have like, you know, a week where I can just like set up my cot and like a heater and just crash out there for a few days while I just bang out doing the new front end on my bug.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Are
a
you
whole
doing the
lot more.
short beam too?
What?
Are you keeping that narrowed axle?
Yeah, the suspension's not being touched. It's the body work that I'm fixing.
Okay.
I'm putting a whole
Okay.
new front clip. I'm putting a whole new front clip on the vehicle. I'm cutting it right up to the fucking doors, bro.
Oh shit.
Like the hood, front clip fender, everything is coming off of the vehicle.
I need to do the A pillars or door mounts on the Nissan car. I should do the truck too, because that would solve all my problems. Go in and strengthen both doors, all four doors.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta like there's no access to weld in any extra metal. So sometimes you gotta like basically quote unquote tin
Cut it.
can the area open, install your
Uh-huh.
strengthening metal, whether you're gonna
Uh-huh.
rosette and plug weld it or however you're gonna do it, and then shut and weld the tin can part back, you know what I
Back
mean?
around it. Yep.
Yeah, so there's you're gonna run into those issues, and that's where you're gonna need a gas fed welder, and you're gonna need solid core wire and shit, and somebody that knows what the fuck they're doing and doesn't can weld it back shut and not warp the shit out of the quarter panel.
Yeah. But I figure, hell, if I'm gonna do all that, I might as well just wide body the car
Well, I mean,
and make something just straight out crazy looking. It's kind of like I found this Roadster for 500. All right, Gandalf. I found a Datsun Fairlady Roadster. So we know that's smog exempt as hell. It's got no engine, no transmission, or nothing.
oh, an old school Z car, a Dots is like a
No,
70, is it a 74?
pre Z. The
Hmm.
little convertible roadster.
I don't follow. The first I go back with Datsuns is like the little mini trucks, and then the little 910s or whatever the fuck they were, or 510s, I forget. The little
210.
sedan, the little mini
Yeah.
sedans, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they had the little Z body cars. You know,
Right. And this
look
is
like
pre-Z to where it looks almost like an MG.
oh wow, okay. Yeah, no, I'm not
It's like
familiar with
a
those.
65,
Mm,
65 Datsun,
trippy.
roadster.
That's
And what
cool.
I was thinking is
Well, let's just
there's
rip the 454 Chevy out of this thing and we'll just stuff a big block in it.
no. What I was thinking is there is a 1.6 liter in here, but there's also a B18, Honda B18 motor with a turbo intake manifold, and
I don't know why you're gonna do all that. You're building the truck for sound.
it's not a truck. I'm saying put the Honda motor into the little Nissan Roadster or the Datsun Roadster.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It'd be nicer to have an S13 engine and transmission sitting here on a rear end, because then I'd be like, well,
Why don't you
yeah,
just why don't you just put a Honda K series in it and be done?
it's front wheel drive still. That
No,
Roadster's two,
you can mount that shit sideways with an adapter plate, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, not a problem. I seen the
yeah,
guy do it in a Volkswagen, dude. He had a Honda K series in a fucking Volkswagen, and that thing moved, dude. It
shit.
ran like 1190s.
Hmm. But yeah, I think the Roadster, because, and why do a K series when I'd have to buy it? I've got parts here.
True. If you got a running B18, then yeah, fuck it.
I got a GA16 too.
Why don't you just
I
put
got
that
a,
put that bike motor from your brother's bike in it?
because there's no bike motor.
Oh,
That's what went into their carbon fiber. They were testing the motor on this frame, and that while they were building the carbon fiber body and rim, it's got carbon fiber parts, rims,
yeah. I just think it'd be
fairing.
funny to have a turbocharged methanol 4-cylinder bike motor that revs super high and goes through the gears super quick in that little roadster. Oh man,
Yeah, that
I've
thing
seen
would be stupid.
I've seen guys do Hayabusa swaps into like little Datsuns and like little Volkswagens and shit like that before, and they scoot,
Yeah,
man. Yeah, they
yeah.
scoot.
I saw a guy do a sprinter cart style, or not the sprinter cart, but the carts for going around the racetracks.
Shifter
The
carts.
drift shifter carts.
Yeah,
Dude put an 1100 into a shifter cart.
yeah, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
some of them crazy videos like that. That's dude. High horsepower in a short wheelbase car is spooky, dude.
Yep.
Because it feels like the rear end's trying to outrun the front.
Yeah, well, it was kind of funny when they showed him going everywhere he did, and then, yeah.
Yeah.
course, I've seen people do, instead of doing a shifter cart, they made little micro Formula One and Indy cars using the same kind of setup.
Yeah, a guy I know, Julian Martinez, he bought one of those little midget open wheel race cars. It's got a little
Yeah,
bike motor in it, little 1100cc bike motor. It's pretty cool.
yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's taken it and he's gone racing in it and shit. Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, dude, that's something a lot of people don't think about. A lot of bikes are heavy, you know, and to
Yeah.
be that fast and be that heavy, and then all of a sudden you drop that same motor and everything into a four-wheel vehicle that's sometimes a little bit lighter. Yeah, it gets. What up, Deadpool? How you been, brother?
Yeah, I've always wanted to buy a real like Nissan 2JZ and like put
Toyota,
stuff that in the front of a
Toyota
bug.
2JZ.
Yeah, dude, no. Full inline turbocharged 6-cylinder in a fucking Volkswagen Bug. Mount it in the front and like basically cut out the firewall and just have a 5-speed right there on, open tunnel.
You'd have to move everything back.
No,
You
because
doing all right, brother?
The Volkswagen body is like a unibody. You know what I mean? I would just build a fucking subframe that has the fucking same wheelbase with mounts and
Yeah,
just
but what
fucking
I'm saying is, think about the whole engine and how it's placed in a car versus the Bug. The Bug is
yeah, no,
that nice rolling slope. You'd have to do a like a. Oh my God!
no,
All
just
right,
cut out part of the fucking hood or whatever.
hell no! Don't disgrace Tom. You'd have to go do the Tommy Chong Bug.
Or it could just mid mount the fucking thing.
But you know what I mean? Think about it, dude. If you did the Tommy Chong Bug with the Rolls Royce grill in the
Yeah,
front,
that's so funny. I've
dude,
seen
think
those
about that though.
weird fiberglass conversions before, dude. Those are a trip.
Right, but think about this. If you came rolling up like that or had it at a show and had everything blacked out to where nobody could really see inside the car, dude, people would be tripping because, especially because it looked like, it'd have the skinny tires in front like it's supposed to. It'd have the super fat slicks in the back, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, no,
and
there was a guy that used to come
just
into
hide those
Wolfgang.
front pipes.
There was a guy that used to come into Wolfgang and he had a 327 mid mounted in his Bug. Like literally right behind the seats.
Yeah,
Yeah. And that thing was badass.
that'd be nuts.
Yeah, had a 3-speed automatic in it.
I almost rather do the drawing that I saw as a kid with the Volkswagen bus instead. Where it had the big old bus with the what do you want to call it? Uh the engine redone with the Chevy 350 or whatever, or 454. Big Caddy
Yeah,
500.
there's a couple of guys that have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd
And
almost want to have the outlook of it like Cali style.
no, it's crazy. Like you would not know if the vehicle was just sitting there, like the couple of buses that I've seen it done to. If you saw them just sitting there, it would look like a
Yeah.
really cool looking Volkswagen bus. But as soon as you
Yeah.
open the cargo doors, like yeah,
Surprise.
yeah,
Yeah.
surprise. There's a fucking mid-mounted fucking giant V8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, I like sleeper cars.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Anything that looks like it's a sleeper car always seems to be one of my favorites.
Right.
Of course,
Right.
with my truck.
There's a few of those I've seen, dude. Just
Yeah.
dumpy looking rides, dude. You would never think in a million years, that just will literally run a 10-second quarter mile on your ass. Like,
Yeah. Or
whoa, holy shit.
I've seen a couple that but then some of my favorites too are shit like what Mark had over there in Las Molinas. A Nash Metropolitan with a
Okay.
shoehorned 454 to a 4-speed to a very short linkage to the rear end.
Yeah, that's a very small car.
Yes. It
Yeah.
didn't have a drive line. And that thing was stupid. It had wheelie bars. And I laughed at him until he showed me that those wheelie bars actually worked. And said, so this is kind of what it feels like to go to space. What do you think? And I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Of course, I think it's funny when you see cars with plexi on the floor.
I don't know. They just there was a couple of guys just recently that at like the like wheelie fucking championships or whatever, at the drag strip. They
Oh
one
my
guy
God.
totally what?
Read Deadpool's comment.
Let me go to the chat here.
Holy shit. Bro, now that's messed up. Because I can see it.
Is that the gold nugget that you found that he's talking about?
Yeah, the one in the picture right here.
Oh, okay. That's horrible. Yeah. Sumo's enjoying himself.
Oh, shit.
That's horrible.
Oh,
The
yeah.
internet has officially ruined us.
Oh, man. Oh. Yeah. I want to find something super fast, though.
I don't know. I'm not worried about going fast anymore.
Just,
I
I don't want it
mean,
for me.
the thing is I've gone fast a lot in my life. I've gone fast quite a bit. At this point I'm like, if you're not running like 8 on the quarter mile, it's not fast.
Yeah. Well, it's like hearing everybody with the 13s and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's good for
I
street
got a
cars.
13, bro.
That's good for street cars. You know what I mean? But like you wanna say, oh, I got a race car. If unless you're running like 8 seconds or faster, don't even fucking talk to me. I don't know what is it. Some guy just recently broke the world record for the fastest pass on a nitro bike. Just recently or whatever. Yeah, I got down into like the fucking fives or whatever, the fours or fives or something like that. Some crazy world record.
Huh.
Yeah, nitro injected fucking Harley Davidson, dude. It's like holy shit.
I don't know. Some guys that I used to know some people that were after that record.
It's like it's crazy, dude. Like, those parts are only good for that run, basically.
Eh,
Like, you ran it that far. Okay. Well, now let's fucking completely tear down the fucking motor. you know? Okay, well, we ate up some bearing here, we chewed up a little bit of this here. Okay, let's fucking take it apart. Machine, fucking do what we gotta do. This, that. Completely rebuild the fucking thing.
yeah.
And dude, nitro oil fucking stinks, bro. It smells so bad. It's like the most rottenest, nasty smell, dude. I mean, it's bad enough it burns the fuck out of your face when you're sitting there, with nitro running.
Yeah.
Alcohol and methanol is pretty bad, but not as bad as nitro. Nitro is like fucking dude, it feels like mustard gas.
The nitromethane when
It's like
you're in the lanes and they fire it up, that initial blast, bro, is just, especially if it's the first thing in the morning, that snotty, super snotty nose, that running, just teary eyed.
yeah.
I actually like that.
Yeah, no, dude. No,
But
there's a reason why everyone has
halfway through the day,
respirators.
bro, halfway through the day, yeah, I'm good.
And the
I'm
crazy thing
good.
is, like, at idle, the shit's just pumping out raw fuel out of the exhaust. You see it just spitting raw fuel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you're putting so much in there that you're almost hydraulicking the fucking cylinder. You know what I mean? During a run, the mechanical pump, advances and all that.
Well, those bikes, dude.
Yeah, it's cool, dude. Like hearing it
Just
start up
the
on
starter.
hearing the difference from like when you start it on the alcohol and then you start switching over to the nitro, and it's like that. Whoa, 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 pop, 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 pop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That sound change when it happens, dude. That's
Yeah.
when you know it's big boy time.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And it's cool because like, you leave from an idle. You know what I mean? You're like foot to the wood, but your fingers on the button, on the stall button. You're sitting kicked in low, ready to go. As soon as you see them three yellow lights start dimming out, you slide your thumb off and tunnel vision happens because you're fucking moving quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild, dude, because like nitro, like it loves a load. You know what I mean? It pulls harder on a load. It's like diesel, in
Yeah.
that
Spider
power.
Baby just said she hates that. Then she gets behind the diesel and has to smell it.
Yeah.
I don't mind diesel, but depending on what they're burning.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I like the smell of French fries.
I don't know what homeboy was burning, but it wasn't regular diesel. But oh my god, it stunk. It didn't smell like no French fries.
Right. Yeah, no, the guys who like make their own biodiesel and do all their own filtration and stuff, it smells like French fries. It really does. But then
Yeah.
you get there's like I've seen guys who like make their own fuel basically out of like used motor oil and old brake fluid and gasoline and turpentine and whatever the hell else they're throwing in there. You know what I mean? And they run that in their truck and it's pretty nasty and sooty and stinky.
Yeah, you don't like people rolling coal.
I don't know. Them diesel drags are cool, dude. It's crazy to watch a big old diesel truck do a 10-second quarter mile.
Well, Cole was doing nines
Yeah,
in
that's
his.
moving. That's moving
Yeah,
in a big ass diesel truck,
91, 91 Dodge Cummins. That
Yeah.
first generation, 89, 91.
Oh yeah. Probably had a big old beefy mechanical pump on it. Zero plate, just oh giant compounds. Hell yeah. Crazy
Actually,
because it's crazy
it
like those
was
trucks like
big
launch on
turbo,
four-wheel drive.
big turbo, icebox intake instead of a intercooler, and dual intake manifold, to where instead of just going into one part of the intake, it actually it split into
Oh,
two.
it was that Banks twin power ram thing or
No,
whatever.
this was custom made.
Huh.
This was custom made by him and his brother. But yeah, single turbo, lots of nitrous, hood stack, and yeah, you could see it before he'd launch. There was flames shooting out that engine, dude. That thing was super crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy when the turbo spools up on those things. You see it, it's like it puffs a bunch of black smoke at first, and then it starts getting clear and leaning out as that turbo is starting to spool up. And it's
Mm-hmm.
crazy because they launched those trucks in four-wheel drive.
Yep.
It's like, holy shit. The axles just screaming when they're staged up right there.
Yeah.
Torque converter's like, ah!
I miss driving the Nissan though.
I'm sure. Get it back together, man.
Oh damn. Damn. I'm sorry about that, GLM. I didn't even hear a bunk or anything. That sucks. It didn't even say we had a guest or anything at all. What a weasel.
The weasel.
No, it wasn't a cool weasel. It was a cheese dick weasel. Full of strumming and eggs.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. Can you believe it, dude? Suzanne Summers passed away, dude. Holy shit. Rest in peace to Christy on Three's Company, man. That was where I first saw her. That's how far back I go.
Yeah.
Come and knock on my door. Take a step that is new. We've all been here waiting for you.
I had a purple one for a little bit that I had access to. I think it'd be fun to do the track day and something like that where you're in the class where you can't modify shit, really. You know what I mean? So you're just running tires. And if you
Yeah,
buy, I've
they have
always.
those. They have
Hmm?
those. They have those
Hmm.
for a bunch of different cars.
Right.
The cheap one is you can take a stock Volkswagen though and go and run in the what is it?
Vintage.
No, it's like Score 16, like it's off road.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because, yeah,
Like,
I think some
yeah.
of the Miata classes would be fun too, because the Miatas
Oh
aren't
yeah,
that
for sure.
expensive.
For sure. Yeah, I just, racing on a track with a bunch of other amateur people though, and you know how it is. I mean, rubbing is racing, and
Yeah.
some people get shitty, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. So, if you're going to do that, be prepared to get your car a little banged up. I mean, some people don't want to give up the clean pass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've experienced that. I mean, how many times you been at golf and stuff, racing the go-karts, or, one of them places that has the little go-kart track. You're just smoking everybody, but it's like hard to get around some people because they're like, well, I don't want to let you pass. Well, it's like, come on, you're
Yeah.
fucking slowing me down. I'm like, come on. I don't know. My kid was good. My kid was good at that shit, dude. Remember that place in Reading that had the indoor carts? That was
Yeah.
fun, dude. That was
I was
super fun.
mad. I was kind of bitter the last time we did that on the go kart track because it was actually instead of deciding the whole group of us would do one track because they had three at this place, but up in Oregon and we were running it in groups of three, so it was cool, but I was running on the track and I had lapped a couple people that weren't in our group or nothing, and they wanted to start after I lapped them. Uh, this guy and this girl, I lapped them twice, and it was getting towards the end of the race, and they were started blocking and shit. And it's like, dude, come on, you know. let me go by. I'm still racing the guy behind me,
Uh,
you know.
yeah, it's just kind of one of those things, man. I don't know. I mean, if I'm right here racing, and trust me, like I'm looking around to make sure, as I'm turning a corner, I'm looking slightly at the turn. And as well as
Yeah,
I'm like trying to like look behind me, to see
yeah,
like if there's, how far back the next guy is,
yeah.
and if he's gaining on me, yeah, I mean, you gotta let him pass clean, dude. You can't block. That's weak. That's weak sauce. Make the turns
Uh-huh.
better. Make your turns cleaner. I don't know.
But they were even doing it in the straightaways.
And
They'd get next to each other to where it was like he'd wait for her to catch up.
yeah.
And it's like, come on now. But I didn't feel like pushing him or anything because I didn't want to get kicked out of the park because you know me.
Right.
It'd be my luck that I'd bump him and yeah, damn.
You know what I always thought would be cool is to like race those like little mini pocket bikes. And
Yeah.
they only do like 30. So it's like if you do eat shit, you don't get burned up that bad, especially because you
Yeah.
got all the gear on and shit like that. So, you know, just pretty much just like,
Yeah.
you bobble over at like, 5 or 10 miles an hour while you're making a turn, because it's a short little course. I always thought it'd be cool to
Shit.
do something like that.
I don't know. I flagged out at Thunder Hill and did the first 2 days of training. We're out on motorcycles and dude, my corner was rough. Corner number 9. Because you're coming out of the back, what used to be the back straightaway, and coming up the hill and making a slight, as you're ever so making a slight left, as you crest the hill, then it rips right, you know. But it's just that right hand turns right at the bottom of the hill. So it's that whole throwing your weight from one side of the bike to the other. And yeah, I saw some dudes eat shit serious.
Yeah, no, that Isle. There was one guy that just like died or whatever when they were doing the Isle of Man TT race,
That race is nuts.
racing those super bikes. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to have some screws loose on the Isle of Man to ride that and try and win it.
yeah, yeah. No, like
To ride it might be one thing, but to try and seriously win that shit, you got to have some screws loose.
those guys like need an extra pocket of leather just for their giant ball sacks. Serious, dude. That stuff's nuts. But
Yeah,
yeah. Was it the last one or whatever? I remember like a year or two ago. Um, yeah, a guy passed away, crashed and died.
yeah, they were
I mean,
doing it this
you
year.
know, it's like, dude, you're doing like, almost 200 miles an hour on a fucking motorcycle. you
Hmm.
know, if you fuck up, you're dead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality of it. Like, there's no protection. It's not like you're in a car that's got a harness and fucking, you know what I mean? You're inside of a cage, you know, and there's safety features like with a car. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With a bike, there's zero safety, dude.
Right.
That's like a race. That's like, I swear to God, like the organizers of that race were like, they were like, "Hey, bro, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking we have motorcycle race through very, very slim alleyway."
Right.
It's a good idea.
It's very top speed.
Dude, you know what I mean? They were probably sitting around drinking a beer thinking, yeah, this would be some cool shit. Yeah, I'm sure that because that's definitely sounds like a hold my beer moment.
Right. They've got a simulator for that ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you can actually like climb on the super bike that's hooked up.
Oh, I've seen those before. Yeah. I've never been good at like video games like that though. I
Huh?
don't like I've never been good at like those video games, you know. I'm not good at that stuff. I was good
You
at
there?
Nintendo. You're like, you want to play some Super Mario Brothers 3? Like, let's do it. You know?
You were muted out or cut out.
That's all right. It wasn't important anyway.
But yeah, they had the super bike run at the Indy races that Brian and I went to years ago. Back when Danica Patrick crashed his Infineon.
Oh.
That was a cool race.
Yeah, no, it's never a cool deal when fucking you destroy a vehicle as well as almost take your fucking life. You know? It's never a cool deal. You know, but everybody knows the risks when, you get into motorsports like that. That shit does go wrong. You can make all kinds of contingencies. You could have all the skill in the fucking world,
Oh,
and
damn.
shit can still go wrong, man.
Oh, yeah. Spider Baby said the chick that owns the tattoo shop here got slung off the back of a bike
Oh,
over a bridge and landed in the water. She's lucky to be alive.
oh,
She
holy
messed
shit.
up her tattoo hand and got her jaw wired shut.
God damn. Yeah, that's holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's known risks, man. It's known risks. And
Yeah,
that's why
well,
it's like that's why I don't really go fast anymore, like I was saying. It's like I'm not really worried about going fast anymore. I've gone fast a lot.
yeah.
You know, I'd rather
Yeah.
cruise in style, dude. I'd rather just cruise in style. I was thinking about like I was looking at this what was it? It was a 62 or no, it was a 64 Cadillac. Suicide
Yeah.
door Cadillac, dude.
Nice.
Yeah. I was like, oh fuck. Oh wait, no. No, that was that Lincoln that I was looking at. That was a 62.
Okay.
No, the 62, the 64 Cadillac that I was looking at though. It was a two-door. But it was
Okay.
so fucking plush, dude. It was so nice. Old school. It was mean as shit, man. Had 20s on it. It was bagged. I was like, oh, it's so clean. Dude, the guy only wanted like what was it, like 28,000 or 30,000 or something
Oh,
like that for it.
damn.
But it
The
was
chick,
nice.
the person that was the guy that was riding the motorcycle decided to run from the law and refused to pull over, and that's why she got slung off or basically jumped.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, that adds That adds a whole different fucking element of bullshit. That's not
Yeah.
cool. If you fuck up and you have somebody else's life in your fucking hands, dude, that's that's a different story.
Yeah.
That's why I like, drag racing and shit like that, dude, because like, there's a lot less chance of shit to go wrong. you know,
Right.
road racing and fucking racing motorcycles and shit like that, high probability of shit going wrong.
Yeah, but even drag racing, man, I've seen things happen.
That's true. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, dude. I mean, shit does take every
Yeah.
contingency in the world, bro, and shit still happens.
Yeah.
You never know, dude. It's crazy. Let me look at these comments
Yeah.
here.
All right, I'm gonna swap devices.
Are we having intermission?
No, but I guess so.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Get ourselves a snack. All right. Man. Yeah, I gotta drive all the way back down to Orville tomorrow morning. Be there at 9. Continue on tearing that fucking car apart.
Yeah.
I'm so bummed. I'm so bummed about it, bro. I totally don't want to.
Mm.
I did like a bunch of a bunch of the basic stuff. Got like the hood off and the front, part of the front air deflector up by the windshield off and all that, and pulled the headers and the starter and started working on the drive shaft, getting that out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then got to pull the motor and transmission all at the same time because you can't get a wrench up in between on top of the bell housing, and there's no way you can get the bolt out. There's no room. It's right up against the firewall. So that tells me that those two pieces go in as one unit, which is not a problem because, we already have the hood off and all that shit. So there's a whole buttload of room because it's an old Stingray, you know what I mean? So there's a giant engine bay.
Yeah.
So it's Jeffrey 1 and Jeffrey 2.
Yeah.
That's funny. What's better than two? Two heads are better than one.
Depends if you want to get in trouble, son.
Is that one? Is that what is that? Van Halen that sings that song, or no? I'm not sure. Sammy Hagar maybe. He did it for Bill and Ted. It was I think it was a Bill and Ted movie. I'm not sure. Yeah, bogus, man.
So, totally. Man.
For sure, for sure. All right, man. Well,
I
I'm gonna
wonder
get
if
ready to
they
hit the
got
stack,
Rat
dude.
out.
You what?
I wonder if you could still find the movie Rad.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gleaming the Cube. Rad. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Good job, Spider. Maybe that's
Yeah.
what it was. I'm not sure. I haven't seen any of those movies in so long.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch the new one that came out. I haven't even seen the new one yet. What is it? Bill and Ted Face the Music. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it yet. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
I think it's free now on YouTube.
Huh. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I
Yeah.
don't know, man. You know what? I have an addiction to scrolling Facebook Marketplace. I tell you what, man. I keep seeing all this mining equipment for sale and mining claims and stuff, and I'm just like,
Yeah, but see, the mining claims isn't the thing. The mining equipment, depending on what it is, I mean, honestly, it's not, I don't know.
what?
I wish we were back at Wolfgang's
Why? What's going
in
on?
in the day of the shop and shit.
Why? What do you need?
Well, knowing what we know now and having some of those jigs to do like the window, where you put in the rubber for the window and the glass.
Uh-huh.
Those would have easily been able to take a mat, you know, and just press one side down a little bit further where it locked in the rib, of the mat. You know what I mean?
No.
To hold it, to hold the mat in the sluice box, it would be really easy to make a box that had a deeper bottom to it where you could put that piece in there and just click your mat in and out of it, by giving your mat a good tug to pop it out and then just push it up in there. Because the
What
bottom would have,
instead of having to just roll up the carpet?
yeah, you could have it all just one long mat and just pull it, and then when you get ready to lay it back down in the box, just push it up in there.
I don't know. I think that's kind of redundant. Basically you're trying to reinvent the wheel. Because I mean, even with the new Dream Mat stuff, you just cut it to the width that your sluice box is. You lay it in there just like you would regular matting. And you still gotta roll it up and clean it out in a bucket, and then pan it all out.
And how are you holding it into your sluice box? Most of those they bolt in. It would make more sense to have a clip underneath the lip of the sluice box.
Yeah, for sure. I see what you're saying. Like where the head of the sluice box has the angle that comes down and
Mm-hmm.
starts meeting the riffles. Have like a
Mm-hmm.
little fucking spot where it just clicks in.
Yep. And just
It's
hold
like,
your mat right in place.
yeah,
Because most of those mats don't run ripples or anything else or expanded metal, you know. And
yeah.
that whole putting a screw in there, well, the only way you could do that logically is by putting the screw upside down and welding it into place in the bottom of your box.
Or
That
you could
way
just
it's
or you
not
could just use a
leaking
C
out.
clamp. You know, you can just use a couple of C clamps and just clamp it to the bottom of the box. You know, and not have to put any holes in your shit.
Yeah, well, that's what
So
I'm saying. Something to
I don't
click
know. Like I
in.
said, bro, there's 19 ways to skin the cat, dude, and he don't like none of them.
Yeah, well,
we can find all different kinds of ways. It's all right, dude. I'm thinking about making an aluminum bazooka.
yeah, Donald wants one.
I'm gonna make one.
Well,
Yeah.
that's funny, Spider Baby. I used to have a girl that used to chase me all around the college campus calling me Christian Slater. That was funny.
I don't know. I always thought you looked more like Michael Stipe.
Well,
Yeah, before you had the beard, for sure. Definitely the guy from REM. You're like, I'm a stunt double. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna get off this live, dude. I'm gonna
all
watch
right,
some
bro.
YouTube and get ready to crash out and hit the sack. I gotta work tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody. Have a good one. Be safe. I'm out.
Mean like that. Oh. Hey now. It's actually split. It likes to fork for some reason. So I figure I'll braid them up each in a braid like that and just run them straight down. But yeah, there's something that nobody's seen in a long time. All right, Spider Baby. Have a good night. Yeah, I think I'm gonna bounce out of here too. It's 10 o'clock. I can go to bed. So I'll talk to y'all later. Much love. Have a good night. And Beeps, you want to say anything? Huh? You want to say anything? No? Okay. So Mimi's going to sleep too. So we'll talk to y'all later. Much love and respect. Yeah, well, I just decided to clear off the sides. This is the only thing left right here. Good night, Spider Baby. I'll talk to y'all later.